What's good, YouTube? All praises to the Most High, Yahuah, and all praises to Yahusha, the one that lived for us, died to his flesh for us, died on the stake for us, and is now presently resurrected in order for us to use the Ruach HaKodesh. I don't even have to say what that was. But my spirit, or the Ruach, my Ruach, is quickened by the HaKodesh. The Ruach HaKodesh. Haloe369, back again with another one. This is going to be an exciting teaching if you have the patience, or should I say the awareness, to understand where I'm coming from. And also, if you're new to the channel, pull up, pull up, pull up, have a seat, have a seat, have a seat. I'm going to teach you something. And also, if you are a regular here, hit that thumbs up. I'm pretty certain you're going to enjoy the topic and conversation. It might come off as a bit rough, maybe. Who knows? Oh, yeah. And for those that comment under my videos and, actually engage with the platform, I truly appreciate you. I post when I see there's a void that needs to be filled. Anyhow, that's beside the point. There's plenty of voids I see that need to be filled. Any void that isn't filled, it will get filled, I'm certain. Anyhow, let's begin. Hope everybody's been doing good, feeling good, and concentrating on your endeavors. Because especially with the Most High, be present in Yahuah. Be present. And I'm just aware of something. Remember, relationships run the world, so this might sound a bit harsh. All of you men and women need to shut up. It might sound a bit harsh. Trust me, I love y'all. I truly love you. But sometimes, shut up. Shut up sometimes. Even me, I have to shut up and listen to the Most High. I have to shut up. It doesn't mean I'm being rude about it. I have to sternly tell myself to shut up sometimes. Shut up. And it ain't really me. It's the Most High telling me to shut up. Be silent. Be silent. You don't know what you're talking about. And if you know what you're talking about, you'll further curse yourself. So I've learned how to pull back and observe. And I have a question. If women complain about a man's inconsistency, they consistently, if a woman complains about a man's inconsistency consistently, is he truly inconsistent? Nah, he's not. Consistency or inconsistency is a lie. If you are a creature of habit, if we are creatures of habit, there is no inconsistency. There's only consistency in different directions. So inconsistency is half true. It's half. Everybody's always consistent in something. Everybody has a habit. Everybody has a pattern. And you're just too lazy to see it. Or you're too lazy to understand it. You're consistent. You're all consistent. You're either consistently energetic or consistently lazy. But you're consistent. You women, you consistently complain. Remember, what you give your emotional attention to persists. And yeah, even your judgments, they're all consistent. I could say one thing about people. They're very consistent. And that is the lie. And you know that lie keeps you it keeps you stuck. Reason being that lie and consistency keeps you stuck is because of your lack of awareness. Your body knows that you're lying when you say that something is inconsistent. No, that's half true. It's consistent. Everything is always consistent. Even my messages are consistent. Though they evolve, my messages do evolve over time as I gain new insight or gain new awareness. But overall, my message is still consistent, which is Yahuah, I am a servant of Yahuah. Yahuah is my creator. And you want to know what? Those that say that the Bible is inconsistent, they lied. It's not inconsistent. It's very consistent. Just like when people say that they're not judgmental, that's a lie. Everybody's judgmental. Everybody's judgmental. There's not one person that's not judgmental. Unless you just don't have boundaries. And that's the fallacy. Fallacy is nothing is complete. Everything is always a half truth. Nobody ever completely tells you the whole thing. Just like I had to shut up and listen, and when I listened to somebody complaining about a complainer, well, if you are complaining about a complainer, then it makes you a complainer. Uh, if you are consistently aggravated about something, well, let's say you're aggravated about someone's complaint about life, and they come to you and they say, I don't like complainers, da 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 da, about a complainer. You fill in the blanks. All right, da 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 about a complainer, da 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 about a complainer. Oh, what does that make you now? Oh, that doesn't make me a complainer. This is, I'm just calling it out like it is. Da 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 da. Mumbo, jumbo. No, you're a complainer. You're complaining about the person that's complaining. So you are now officially what you don't like. And that seems to happen to us frequently. Even me, myself, as I have complained about a complainer, it made me a complainer. I don't like listening to such and such and such. You fill in the blank and use yourself as an example. The reason I'm creating this video is to dispel you from your poor perception. Okay? You have poor perception, and I'm trying to wake you up. Like I said, the Most High Yahuah is his own separate being, and he has emotions and feelings. So when you are murmuring, which he tells us not to do, and this is a general discussion, if you don't like the truth, this ain't for you. But if you like listening to the truth, this is for you. All right? And I'm down to earth about it. Just like me having hurt feelings. My feelings get hurt. Everybody's feelings get hurt. Whose feelings doesn't get hurt? Or butt hurt? Or whatever the case may be. Each time I get rejected, that does hurt my feelings, and I allow it to hurt my feelings. I allow it to. Reason being is because, like, to experience it is the healthiest thing you can do, is experience it. It's to experience it, like, and it's not necessarily a bad thing to have your feelings hurt. The reason you have to have your feelings hurt is so that the Most High can communicate with you. The reason your feelings are hurt is because you hurt his feelings, basically. So if your feelings are hurt from you fill in the blank, let's say you and your boyfriend, or you and your girlfriend, or you and your wife, or you and your husband are arguing, because remember, relationships rule the world. And you decide you want to complain, you want to be dissatisfied, be uncontent, purposely make things even worse than what they are. And I see it often. But it's nothing new for me. I see a lot. Okay, I've seen a lot. I'm tired of seeing certain things. However, if your feelings are hurt, it's because you hurt the Most High's feelings, right? Most people don't get that. If Yahushua came down and gave his fleshly body to serve us through his lack of selfishness. It was a lack of, he wasn't being selfish at the time. He had to think about the Most High, and he had to think about his Father, and he had to think about us. That's by no means selfish. He thought about duty over his comfortable pleasure of living. Oof, that's a harsh reality. Harsh. And I also had to think about that too. Like, I had to, like, a lot of times when I gave of myself, I thought about others above myself. However, I didn't think about, but I also thought about others above the Most High Yahuah. And that's the trick. Most people think that, them putting someone above themselves is the virtue. No, it's selfish, okay? Because you're doing it for something, all right? So your fallacy of inconsistency, I'm sorry, that's a fallacy. Inconsistency is a fallacy, and everybody judges. That's a fallacy that nobody judges, or I hear I don't judge anyone. You're a liar. You are a liar. You lied to yourself, your vessel, and now you're experiencing a lot of friction in life because you have lied. You're not authentic. Consistently argumentative. If y'all going back and forth, you and your spouse, if y'all arguing back and forth, once again, you have ignored Yahuah. You have placed your argument above Yahuah. He has emotions and feelings. You have effectively put something above Yahuah. You're murmuring. When you murmur, you have effectively put your murmuring above the Most High Yahuah. Include me. Me too. Well, I've done it. So I'm raising my hand. Yep, I done it. How many of y'all are guilty? I'm guilty. I'm definitely guilty. So but when you realize that you need to shut up and listen to the Most High, like, listen to him. Ask him, am I putting this above you right now? And then ask yourself, seriously, serious question, y'all. Ask yourself, what else am I putting above you, Yahuah? You'll be surprised at the answer you come up with. You'll definitely be surprised at the answers you come up with. You know why? Because there is so much that people put up above the Most High. They put their happiness above Yahuah. Because your happiness doesn't equate to Yahuah's happiness. It doesn't. Your happiness doesn't equate to Yahuah's happiness. I mean, it may look like it on the surface when you're trying to protect yourself from being sad or saddened by things that people do to hurt you and all that stuff, or getting your feelings hurt. That doesn't please the Most High Yahuah in the least. Even me having to sacrifice a relationship doesn't please the Most High in the slightest. If I have to sacrifice a relationship, it hurts his feelings just as much as it hurts mine. Because he hates to see me hurt. Just like he hates to see the other person hurt. It's not just me. You gotta think, you're dealing with another creation of Yahuah when you are in a relationship with anybody. When you hurt his creation, he's hurt for the both of y'all. He's not hurt for just you. So get out of your selfishness. And if you put that person above the Most High, or if that person has put you above the Most High, you have effectively saddened him, and he must cast delusion over you, and also allow separation to ensue. Because of the fact that you put so much importance on not behaving in the way he would have you behave. Okay? So, if you're selfish, or, if you see yourself complaining about inconsistency, just understand something. You're not complaining about inconsistency. That's a lie. And if you think that the person you're dealing with is inconsistent, you lied to yourself. He's very consistent, or she's very consistent. They're very consistent, all of them. They have habits. And if they have a habit that has been enabled for an extended period or an amount of time, that is what they are consistent in. Okay? But you can use this to your advantage. I'm going to teach you how to use this to your advantage. First off, you have to get rid of the lie that says you are inconsistent. That's a lie. All right? Throw that out the window. Now you have become effectively more authentic and truthful with yourself. Am I truly inconsistent? You should ask yourself. Ask the Most High mainly, though. Am I truly inconsistent? And then think about it. And then once you think about it, you start to understand that, I am consistent. I'm either consistent in one thing or another. So then if you're consistently lazy, then, your dominant habit is laziness. Or if you're consistently doing certain things, that's what your dominant consistency is. I don't make the rules, I just explain them. The reason things seem to go left for y'all when y'all get to arguing with each other is because you lack honesty with yourself and the individual. And it's unintentional. Y'all don't do this on purpose, because however you perceive usually is what comes to pass, because of the simple fact that you're unaware of how you're perceiving. So you're subconsciously creating distorted energy. You're consistently creating distorted energy. This is in the Bible. However, I'm not going to the Bible. I'm having a general conversation about consistency and the lie of inconsistency. That's a lie. You are judgmental. That's a lie. To say you're not judgmental, that's a lie. You want to know what's funny? People accept judgment when it's a good one, right? If I call you good, or if I say that, oh man, you are very, this is very good, or you are very good at, you fill in the blank, or this is a very good thing that you have done, you fill in the blank, whatever the thing is. Because the point is that it is a judgment. Just because you accept it and you feel good about it doesn't mean that it's not a judgment. You just like to be judged in a positive light. And then there are a lot of people that get off on being judged in a negative light as well. They get off on it. I mean, if they're a troll, for the most part, trolls get off on it. But even the women that I see complaining online, it's consistent. Men don't really complain online. I see them interacting with a lot of these women online, maybe, on panels and stuff like that. However, it doesn't, like, I listen to the panels and then they all say almost the same thing. And then you got the 1 to 2 few, and you could tell who the leader of the squad is, because the leader always pulls back and observes. And then, or occasionally feign interaction, because they feign it. It's a genuine interaction, but it's still programmed into them to make people feel seen and heard. It's a part of charisma. Okay? So if I am an owner of a panel and I make you feel seen and heard, it's a part of my charisma. All right? It's part of my charisma. And though I pull back to listen to you, that's a part of my charisma. I pull back to listen to you. I occasionally, give my insight, sprinkle it. I don't give you a lot. Then I pull back again. Then I might sound harsh one time throughout the conversation, or I might sound gentle or stern, or whichever one I prefer to choose to be at the time. And I noticed that that's how some people operate. They just operate like that. And it's just something that's accustomed to their character, because that's how they have structured themselves over the years. It's neither good nor bad nor good. It's just the integration of their character. Okay. Even me. Sometimes I'm a harsh person. Sometimes I'm very stern. But one thing I am serious about is serving Yahuah through my behavior. Okay, that's a given. There is no more choosing whoever over the Most High, meaning I'm going to choose righteous behavior over your wants and desire. And not many can handle that. Not many can handle that. I didn't even celebrate holidays. I mean, yeah, I don't even celebrate the holidays. And I can tell you, there have been so many people that have called me a Scrooge, or, oh, I don't like nobody like you, or he's stingy, or he's this, or he's that. No, I believe in being celebratory, but not on no holiday, or not on your entitled days. No. I believe in being celebratory over your character. I believe in being celebratory over how you are as a person towards me, the same way that Yahuah rewards me. He rewards me for my character towards him, through my acknowledgement of him, through my servitude of however I choose to behave, just as long as it's serving his higher purpose, and he rewards that's what he genuinely seeks to see. So must I genuinely seek to see that. Your genuine interest in me as an individual. Just like you like to feel seen, the Most High likes to feel seen. Yahushua likes to feel seen. And y'all, and we got some people out here that think that, oh, the Christ body is inside. I mean, it is, but it isn't. That's halfway true. It's halfway true. Okay? People say that the Most High is inside of them, or, you know, I am God in the flesh and all that stuff. No, that you're going down the wrong path. And I'm trying to stop you. I'm trying to stop you from making that big mistake. However, I digress. General conversation. Learn how to shut the F up. Shut up sometimes. And listen to the Most High. Might sound harsh. It might. And I love y'all. Trust me, I do. But a lot of y'all don't know what you're doing. There's only a few I see that know what they're doing, and like I said, it's a part of their charisma. They have to make you feel seen and heard. That's how they get big platforms. They have to make you feel seen and heard. Now, I don't mind making you feel seen and heard, but I want the Most High to feel seen and heard first. And then there's no lying to me anymore. That's over with. Can't nobody lie to me. This is really weird, honestly. I can see, like, I mean, you can attempt to lie. Yeah. I mean, yeah, have at it. Attempt to lie. And I'll genuinely believe you, but I'll see the truth. It just happens that way. I'll see the truth, and sometimes I'll see the truth way ahead of time. It just depends on how much or how high of level of awareness I am having at the time. Because sometimes I can show little to no interest or give little to no energy to it because I have other things to tend to. And so I don't worry about it. And then also, I trust people completely. So I trust that you can lie to me. So I trust that you can and will lie to me if you feel like it's necessary. And I also trust that you'll tell me the truth if you feel like it's necessary. So I trust these things. And I could lie to you. However, if I lie to you, I'm lying to myself. That's a part of the reflection theory. You know, when I speak on things, like generally, like, because you guys put yourselves in spell loops, okay? They are critically spell loops. Inconsistency. Oh, David being inconsistent, or whoever, you fill in the blank. is being inconsistent, and then you hear complain about inconsistency. But then the next day you hear complain about inconsistency. And then the next day you hear complain about inconsistency. At this point, are you not realizing how consistent this motherfucker really is? Excuse my language. Shut up. I don't want to hear it no more at this point because he's very consistent. Oh, shut up. I don't want to hear it because you're lying at this point because the person is consistent. Like you just proved that. You just proved that this motherfucker's not inconsistent. He's very consistent. Just not in what you want him to be consistent in. Just say that. But he's consistent. But that's the key to the change. To be aware of the consistency. Once you realize how consistent something really is, then you can bring yourself down to a reality level, pull back, and reassess, and also pray towards the situation because Yahuah responds to authenticity. He does not respond to your unstable coherence, which is what your thoughts about inconsistency are. Because if you're consistently thinking about inconsistency, then how inconsistent is it really? It's not. It's very consistent. If you're complaining about a complainer, and you say to me, specifically me, because I've had these conversations with people, okay, and I'm not giving out names because most of these people are random. It just happens, and then I have to wake them up. Wake up! You just complained about a complainer. No. And then I have to hear people combat it or try to defend their position, which is fine, you know. Also, what you resist persists. So if you have a strong emotion about it, if you have a strong emotion about the defense or the position you're holding, if you have a strong emotion about the defensive position that you are holding, you are now taking your energy away from the Most High and giving it to your ego because you want to win. I don't care to win. I don't even really care to argue with people. Like I said, even when it comes to looking for a woman, I only want one woman. One. I do not want to deal with the mess out here. And then she has to serve the Most High. So, more than likely, if a woman interacts with me and she shows signs of bending for the Most High, like kneeling her heart and understanding the choice above herself, which is the Most High, that's who I'm going to give myself to. I'm not going to give myself to nobody selfish or entitled. Like I said, Most most people, they want to celebrate the world holidays. I'm not about to be a part of this mess. Y'all can be a part of it. It's cool. I get it. I mean, I got to see, like I done been a part of it, but then I was on the outside looking in. Oh, ooh wee. Some people are so possessed and don't even know it. They're possessed and they don't know it. Possessed. And I don't like to aggravate Satan. I don't like to aggravate possessed people. I pull my energy back when I see that a person is possessed. Unless they're open to hearing it, and then it's only if they're not being confrontational. If they're being confrontational and they're just wanting to hear something to get them upset or to get them on the edge, I'm not giving that no energy. Better get out of my face. I'm not doing that. You do that. Yeah, because it don't lead to nowhere. It just leads to more confrontation. It leads to more consistency in things that you don't want to be consistent in. And yeah, people need to change their line of consistency, yes. However, the awareness of the consistency is how you change. First, you got to be aware that a person is consistent before it can change. Because then you can say to yourself, oh, well, this person is very consistent. Oh, he's consistent. He might not be consistent in things I need him to be consistent in, but he's consistent. Oh, she's consistent. She might not be consistent in the things that I would like for her to be consistent in, but she's very consistent. She's predictable. He's predictable. And really, all the overstimulation and all that stuff, once you start to find out how predictable people really are, you lose interest. That's how women lose interest so quickly. And then they don't even know that they're picking up on patterns. So after they done picked up on a long stream of patterns, they done got bored with the situation. And I'm even talking about even with the men that they would consider exciting or new or whatever the case may be. I get bored with them too. And for a guy to say, oh, well, my woman will never get bored of me or this and that, that's not true. She'll get bored of you. The real question is, how much does she respect her duty to you as a person? Like, if she respects her duty to you, she can still be bored and just respect her duty to you. It doesn't mean that she's not bored. It just means that she respects you. She respects her duty and she loves you. Same with a man. He can. Now, men would prefer a much more predictable woman. Out at every, trying to be out on the streets or trying to be in everybody's face or trying to be at every spot and all that stuff. Don't nobody want to deal with that. Men do not want to deal with that. We don't care for that. Remember, it's general conversation, so this conversation is going to go all over the place. Men don't care about that stuff. We don't care about your accolades, women. We don't. We don't care about none of that. We care about how much you care about us. Point blank. Just like you care about how much we care about you. That's what we care about. Same thing. It's no different. Now, just because you want to be idiots online, some of y'all, not all of y'all, some of y'all want to be idiots online, express and tell all your business out there. Well, tell about your inconsistency since you're so consistent. Since you're not inconsistent, it takes one to know one. So if that person is inconsistent, then so are you. You just don't know it. However, I call BS on all of it. Everybody's consistent. It's a lie. It's just a lie. It's just a half truth. Omission. And nope. It might be a harsh lesson, but listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. Truth is, if the Most High said he would never change, what makes you think that you will? What makes you think that you will change? You don't change, you just redirect everything. Nobody really truly changes. You're still the same. Now your consistencies or habits may get redirected, but you haven't changed. You just redirected it into a different direction than the direction you was in to begin with. Yep. And this is all love too. Like, I love y'all. But y'all, some people are so dang on dumb. I hate to say it. Some people are so blind. I hate to say it. And then y'all just give y'all energy to the wrong stuff. You don't have to do that. Like, why? Why give your energy to the things that you don't like? Because it gets you emotionally aroused and stimulated, basically. For you women, anyway. Men, we don't care. We definitely don't care about none of that emotional stimulation like that. We care about, are you pleasing me? Yeah, men care about if you're pleasing them. And then, are you pleasing to me? Because, contrary to popular belief, you women probably think men are selfish, and that's not necessarily true. If you're pleasing us, we're definitely going to please you. It's in our nature to do so. Or we're going to try to figure it out or try to solve it and all that stuff. Now, just because you done got bored or you lack duty to whoever it is you're dealing with, that's on you, really. It's not on the person you dealing with or complaining about. That's on you. You just, it's something wrong with you. It's not nothing wrong with the person you're dealing with. That's a lie too. Now, don't get me wrong. There are cases where there are people that's obviously causing harm or being malicious towards you and all those things. Now, those things are, you obviously have to pull back from, okay? But most of y'all keep forgetting that you got to serve the Most High first. Not yourself, the Most High. So, does the Most High respect my behavior towards this individual? And if you can answer that and honestly say, yeah, then the Most High will correct things for you. But if you can honestly look at it and assess it and say, nah, he wouldn't, then the Most High will correct it for you. Because the mishap wouldn't happen if you had the Most High's ways in your heart. And it doesn't mean being selfish or choosing yourself or your happiness over whoever it is you're dealing with. That doesn't mean that. A lot of y'all get that misconstrued. Your happiness has nothing to do with Yahuah. Yahuah don't care. He care about, are you dutiful? That's what his happiness is, not our happiness. Not at all. And your consistencies, well, you be the judge of how consistent or inconsistent people really are. All right. And then when you complain about somebody or murmur, what does that make you? Okay? Pay attention out here. And this is just one of my videos. I'm going to create another video a lot sooner than this one came. But yeah, I just want y'all to open your brain, listen to what I said. If you made it this far, I love you. I do. And if you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Give it a thumbs up if you like the content, because this was just a general conversation about consistency and inconsistency. But pay attention. Pay attention. And no, my next video I am going to get into the Bible, but like this video right here is just a starter pack, a general conversation, all right? Oh, man. And just to wake y'all up, sometimes shut up and listen to the Most High. I had to tell myself that too, so I ain't telling you nothing wrong. I might have to be stern about it. Shut up. Shut the F up and listen. That's me being genuinely authentic. And I could get... Nah, I ain't gonna... You'll see later. Anyhow, I do love y'all. If you have any comments, put it in the comment section. If you have any discrepancies with anything that I teach, put it in the comments. My next video is going to expand on how to properly use this method to correct your nervous system. All right? It's all love. It's all love. I love y'all.